All right, we're on.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
It is a Friday night.
It sure is.
8:30 Eastern Time. Dom and Tom's World.
That's right. And we got an awesome one for you tonight. We have a couple of cool people coming on. Of course, with us always is Mr. Frank.
Indeed, which we will bring in right now.
Sickle dick. I fucking love doing that voice, man. I don't know why.
I haven't noticed.
You haven't noticed? I've just been doing it for the past few nights in the back chats.
I know.
Here's how to find us at the bottom. Scroll in, everyone. Check it out.
Right. PBDC TV, Psychomantium 13, Roots Bleed Red, Psycho Bunny Death Cult, Psycho Bunny DC. Both on Facebook and YouTube.
Did you guys see that asshole beast unright in the background and you're making faces and shit?
I saw, you had to put him in the closet, though, you know? You got it. He's not on till later.
He's not on.
He's not on this week.
He's not on this week at all. He's
I know, yeah.
Beast unright.
Some people are already in the comments. We'll get to them in moments.
I should
Tom,
put the
all right.
on.
So tonight's show.
Yes.
Explain to the world, because this is up your avenue.
Yes. So tonight we are going to have on two guests, Mr. Bill Freeman and Ms. D. Kirkpatrick. Now, Bill and D are part of the preservation team over at Selma Mansion in Norristown, PA. D is also my cousin, so you know she's cool because she's related to me. I mean, come on. But they do some really, really good work there. They do the preservation of the mansion, which dates back to the 1700s, I believe, like the later 1700s, but they could probably tell us better. I've been there myself once. This place is awesome, and I did get pictures, and we'll just do a screen share later, and we'll show them. But
That sounds good.
It's an awesome place. It's definitely creepy, but like cool. And they host a bunch of different kinds of events there, like all the time. They'll have like craft fairs, the witches' tea parties, all kinds of stuff. And hey, Scurry Face is here.
Oh,
what's up?
Nice.
I love Scurry Face.
What's happening, brother? We got. I just keep talking. I'm just gonna do the comments as we go.
Maureen.
I'm sorry.
And
hi, Calvin.
So They are very cool people. I've known Dee obviously my entire life. I've known Bill for well, in person I've known him for under a year. Not in person, I've known him for over a year. He's awesome. I've hung out with him. I've drank with him. He is cool as hell, and we should bring them on now.
I got them right now. All right, without further ado, thank you guys for being in the comments. We're going to keep interacting with you all. Here we are. We're going to bring in Dee and Billy.
Yay!
What's up?
What's
So,
happening?
Bill and Dee, we'll go one at a time. Tell us basically what you both do for the mansion, basically, and we'll start with Bill.
Okay, well, I'm the vice president of Norristown Preservation Society, who owns the building. I'm also the the director of Selma Mansion. I'm the guy that gets work done inside the place. I handle all the paranormal stuff that's inside the place. I help Dee and a couple of other people get their events up and running. That's where I'm at.
Okay, Ms. Dee.
Well, I've been with Selma for 11 years plus. And basically there's like, what don't we do for that place, you know? It's like a good family there. I mostly help with the events and help get like the psychic fair, the craft shows, the witches tea, any way we can raise money, we will do it. We don't care. You know what I mean?
That is awesome.
It's the
Miss
love of the
Taryn. Miss Taryn is here watching us as
We
well.
love you, Taryn. Go
Hello,
Bro.
Taryn.
I'll put that comment back so you see it.
Hi,
Hey, fam.
I love that voice. I'm sorry.
It just sounds like
I see you, Tara.
Okay.
Sorry.
it just sounds like the dude from like Lord of the Rings.
It's Smeagol. It reminds me of Smeagol, and it reminds me of.
My priceless.
Have you seen Cat's Eye? Have you seen the movie
Yeah.
Cat's Eye?
Yeah.
Absolutely afraid of that movie. I still to this day
The
freaks me
old
out when I
Stephen
watch it.
King movie?
Yes, it scared me when I was a kid, but I freaking love it.
How can you be
So-
afraid of that movie? Drew Barrymore's in it.
I was afraid of the gremlin or the troll that was in there,
That's
and he
the Drew
had that.
Barrymore skit.
And the troll had that voice that as he's running across the bed, going to kill or still like Drew Barrymore's soul. Like
Yep.
that's what it was.
That was like one of the first things I saw her in, and her and I are the same age, so it's not weird. I fell in love with her at that point, and it's just followed throughout. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she's
I know-
my celebrity go-to.
I know I cut Dom off real fast, and I apologize for that, but I have to get to this point.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
The reason
but Farmer's
why-
here. What's up, brother?
Hi, Farmer. Hi,
What's
hi,
up,
Ray.
Ray?
Sorry, I freaking from that because of that movie, I never sleep on my back. I sleep on my side. I'm dead serious. I'm absolutely serious.
Your cats are going to steal your breath.
No, I kept my cat. I always slept with the cat too because the cat's got to protect me. And I always sleep with a giant mastiff in my boxer. So
Now
Yeah, that's the thing about the cat protecting you. Believe it or not, in the paranormal world, that's what they say, that cats actually do protect you.
Right?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's why the
People-
Egyptians held them up so highly.
Yes.
They were the protectors.
I
So,
have two main questions about this mansion. I want to get to that. Tom,
You
if
go
you
right
have a
ahead.
question, go ahead.
No,
but I have
you
just
go right
two-
ahead.
I have literally just two questions. I want to know because Tom briefly spoke about the history to me. It's 1700 mansion, correct?
1792.
Oh, 92.
17. Okay. What were some of the events that took place throughout those years? That's what I really want to know. Like what were things that happened at this mansion throughout
Dave,
that
you
span
got
of time?
Who's better with that than I am?
Well, it started with the porters, and like they basically there's so many different, like there was a lot of history about Selma online, but not all of it's true. So we're still basically finding out a lot, but like they help with the what did they form, Bill?
The Andrew Porter,
Yeah.
he was one of he was a
Service.
militia that joined Washington's army, and he became state surveyor and things like that. There's a lot of history with them. there's I'm not the historian, so
And then it goes on to they sold it to the Knoxes.
right.
And the Knoxes are the ones that build it up. And
Well,
that's where
that's where history on the place gets kind of crazy because, we were told that there was a distance put on and the house was built up onto. But if you walk through the house and you look at the house doesn't dictate that. The house dictates that what's there now is what was built. It doesn't seem to be anything that I've seen, and one of the engineers that came in that said that the house was one part and then later it was added onto it. Because the structure itself is built like basically straight through. The timber is still the same. All the timber that came in place came up from Georgia, and it's no variance between if they said that the house was built here and it was added on to here. We're not seeing it as far as the structure turns around and goes. Now we have had some issues like right now we're going to get the windows done, and we're finding out now that some of the windows. The windows up on the third floor are probably the original windows from the time that Selma was built.
And you could tell because of the ripple in the windows, like the glass.
yeah.
Right, it's hand-blown glass. But when you get to this first and second floor, the panes in the windows are too large. And the three people I come in to give me estimates on the windows said these were probably later, like maybe the mid to later 1800s, that those windows were replaced. Which, I can understand and see that happening. But there's nothing like in the 1900s I would turn around and brought it up. The windows are pretty much there, except for some of the windows that were replaced when the Northtown Preservation Society bought the property and the windows were blown out, that they had to replace the windows. So that's what we have on the structure of the place.
Right.
So this place was actually built in between 1776, obviously, and the War of 1812. So this is actually a place that was built during our first government, right? So
Correct.
like before we actually had a president and stuff like that. Actually, before when Jefferson and all of them actually met and did something very illegal, which was actually create the Constitution and stuff like that, and actually come together and say, we're going to dissolve this government, and that's when we're actually going to have a president and stuff like that. That's actually pretty freaking cool,
Correct.
So, yeah.
Well, they're the rebellions. You know what I mean? And
1776, you had that, and then we were in. I think directly after that was the War of 1812. So, and then that's the second time the English actually invaded and stuff like that. But
well, the 1812 was when the Nazis were in there, and from what we gathered from folklore around there, Mr. Knox was part of the British infantry, and he left and joined the U.S., the Constitution. And there was a door that was supposed to have been at Selma that had musket and bayonet stab wounds and bullet wounds into it from when they tried to come in and get Knox for treason. So that's some of the things we heard, it's true. Then some of it says it's folklore. We don't really know, but during that time, I mean, it's not hard to believe, but to have actual proof onto it, we don't have.
Yeah.
There's a possible friend, right?
Yeah, that's Deanna. She's part of the bitch club.
hi, Deanna.
Selma has her own bitch club. We love it.
You said it. I didn't say it.
That's okay. We're proud of it.
It's like the whole thing. She said fuck. She said fuck. Okay. I'm kidding.
There's so much history with this place. Apparently, like I'm gonna look into it personally, and then we'll talk about how to find it.
And everybody.
I gotta know too, like because I come from a haunted world. Is it haunted? Has there been investigations there?
Oh,
Dom,
I run that. That's all I run all the paranormal stuff over there.
Dom materialized out of the haunted world.
If you come to Selma Mansion to do a private investigation, I guarantee you someone will not let you down. I
would love to do it. I would love to do it. I'll bring a nice group of people too. Like we all kind of.
I heard knife. I'll bring a knife.
I heard knife.
I'll bring a knife. I'll bring a knife. I'll bring a nice group of people.
A nice.
Well, Frank, Dom is currently right now down in Florida, but he's moving up here to Jersey soon, and he has friends who have a whole paranormal group with Miss Genevieve, and
Revenant.
and I'm sure they would love to come do there, come like do an investigation there. And my mom is here too. I just saw it. Go up to Linden Alley. Dom, go up to Linden Alley.
Linda, hi, cuz.
Hi, Linda. Hi, Mrs. Tom's mom.
Oh, that's my cuz.
I'm sorry for cussing. I didn't mean to.
Yeah, what the fuck's wrong with you?
No.
Friends.
Wow, we got fizzy girls in the house.
Oh, hi, fizzy girls.
There's our other good friend Jillian.
Hi, Jillian.
Jillian is Genevieve's sister.
What's going on tomorrow night, Dom?
They are the Sinister Sisters.
Tomorrow night. Sinister Sisters.
Yep, tomorrow night. Love Selma. It's my home. Got a lot of people just commenting right now.
Anthony, how are you, my buddy?
He's a big supporter. Anthony's a big supporter.
And I thank you guys for sharing the link out because it's bringing a lot of people in here, which is awesome.
Good.
Yeah.
That's us all connected.
Thank you so much.
So,
Jillian.
What's is there anything like coming up in the near future over in Selma?
We have our craft show, which is like, even though it's a craft show, we still have somebody that does Reiki. We have a reader, a tarot, or a healer there. So we always still blend it in. But
is John going to be there?
Who?
John?
Who's John?
Covey?
No.
John COVID? John COVID's going to
be. Covey.
He'll be there. No, he'll be at the psychic fair.
Okay.
But no, we have our craft show coming up, but like Michaeline and I are trying to like figure out some other ways of doing things. We're trying to organize a witch's tea, but Jinju, who is Bill's, best girl, she we can't do it without her because we're a trio. It's me, Michael.
You hear that?
So we until we can get a date when she's free, then we'll set up a tea. We got people waiting.
Can you explain the witch's?
They sell out.
Can you explain the witch's tea?
Oh yeah, the witch's tea is it just started as a joke. Like we would always come to my house and have our tea party.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so what we do is like the first one we did like those, the little sandwiches and that, and now we just do our own thing there, and people love it. And we always give them good little swags and all that, but we always fill the place with a bunch of we have anything that's like vendors that help with them raise money. Our raffles are always off the hook. We make a lot of our money on the raffles, but it's always like witchy stuff, you know what I mean? And it's fun. It's a lot. We always have readers there, and even like for some reason every event we have has a reader. I don't know. It's just what we do.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, I've only been there the one time so far, but I got to tell you, I was blown away. Like just walking around that place.
You have an experience when you were there. See, Tom, you came during the psychic fair, right?
Yeah.
And you saw how stupid crazy that got.
It was. That second floor was packed.
But we did not expect that. But because
I was gonna say, speaking of psychic, Cindy's here. Hi, Cindy.
Yeah, that was we were very blessed that day. I mean, it was epic. It really.
You had to extend the hours and everything too, didn't you?
Yeah, we were well. You know what? You had 5 friggin' readers that didn't show up, and then they go to us and say, "Oh, I heard you had a good turnout. I'll definitely be at the next one." I was like, "No, you won't."
The hell with you?
Yeah, screw you.
All right. Let's be nice.
How do we find you guys as far as like to find the mansion and stuff like that? How can people research it and check this out?
Facebooks and stuff like that.
You gotta go down the street and over to the left and then over to the right, and then you find the mansion.
Look for the house on top of the hill,
God, Dom.
You go to Norristown, you go to the highest point in Norristown, there's the mansion.
No, look, we just go, where U-Haul is? We're right across the street.
Okay, you know where Union Avenue is, right? Okay, you're completely in the wrong city because you're in Bakersfield then, and then you gotta go over to Pennsylvania. You're actually in the wrong state, you're being Pennsylvania. That's where the mansion's at.
That's exactly where it's at.
Selma has its own Facebook page, Selma Mansion. And the Norristown Preservation
At
Society,
Norristown Preservation Society.
we have it on there. There's all kinds of pictures and things like that that are set up onto it.
Yeah, that's the best page to go to would be the Norristown Preservation Society. And
Right.
if you want to follow, join that, and then we list all our events on there. All our events are done through that, so it's easy to link onto it.
And there's
That's
a summer
awesome.
event page. There's a summer event
Christopher
page too
Mallon.
that's set up onto it.
Well, there's
So-
Cindy right there. You
We
may
have-
know Christopher Mallon too. I see a lot of faces in here I haven't seen before. So thank you guys all for
Chris
popping
Mallon's
in.
been in here before.
Yeah.
Oh,
friend of mine.
see,
Cindy hasn't
yeah,
been
I
on my
haven't
show. Cindy hasn't been on my show one bit. Not one bit. I'm just saying.
Well, you're not me.
well, you're all.
I'm kidding, Cindy. I'm sorry.
But
I'm gonna
yeah,
take
it's
this time
definitely.
because-
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, brother. Because I'm just gonna I'm gonna throw this out there in a moment for the to show the variety of shows because this is going really fast. We only got about less than 40 minutes left, and the conversations go quick. So
You got 50
They should
minutes
have.
left. Or 40 minutes. No, you got 40 minutes. I don't
Yeah.
do math right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
I'm drinking.
you're good.
I can do
Good,
math
Tom.
and drink at the same time.
You can do
I'm just
drinking and hopefully you don't break your computer at the same time.
It's not
I'll just
mine,
put this
so
up.
you
A
know.
variety of shows, variety of guests. You can check us all our biographies out and all the different shows on psychobunnydc.com. You can check that out for sure. Freaking Frank.
You gotta love Frank, right?
And then here's where to find us all here as
Right.
well. Too,
You can,
the shows,
with all these things scrolling on the bottom, you can find Facebook pages. There are YouTube pages as well,
Did
especially
we?
with PBDC TV.
Where can we find
Yep.
Bill and D stuff at? Exactly.
We already did
That's
that.
what we're.
Oh, you
talking
did. I'm
about
sorry.
now.
I was busy
Yeah.
not paying attention.
Yeah,
You're
well,
busy
you know,
laughing
I
in the
mean,
mic.
Bill Freeman on Facebook. You can contact me, and same thing with
No,
Dave.
we're getting closer to that one event, the public service announcement at the end. So everyone stay
you
tuned.
you overspoke Bill, man.
Oh, I didn't even hear Bill. Sorry on that one on my end. Bill, my apologies.
Don't worry about it.
Fucking Dom, man. What the fuck?
I know. I'm just gonna mute myself. Bill, my apologies. What were you saying, brother?
That's it. You can find me on Facebook under Bill Freeman. And we have another event coming up in September too, which is my big event, Preserving History Through the Paranormal, which will be September 18th. And with that one, the previous years I had a 2-day event. This year I'm making a 1-day event, but I'm having 2 public ghost hunts, one Friday night and one Saturday night. So that's one of our big fundraisers.
And they never let you down.
No, I've actually seen quite a there's even videos out on Facebook. Like if you just look up Selma Mansion, there are videos of different paranormal teams that have gone there. I'm blanking on her last name, Tina. I said I knew her through Maureen. Oh my God, she's gonna kill me if she's watching this right now. Tina Fleming. She had a paranormal group that went there. I mean, she's not the main person in that. She's not the one running it, but she was part of it. And I saw some of their videos on there. And I don't remember what the paranormal team was called, but it was quite a few years ago. Probably like back in 2011, 2012, they were there. Not to mention the fact that the Paranormal Brew has been there, and they actually spent the night there a couple times, haven't they? Or at least once.
Like as in do they? I'm asking an honest question here. When they call themselves the Paranormal Brew, is it?
That's why.
So they go there and drink.
Well,
Just
Tara
that.
Drake is doing her show.
they do drink, but like that was the origins of the name of the Paranormal Brew. Yes.
I do want to get back into the mansion real quick too. Like with Bill Endy, Tom, with yourself too. What if you guys had to pick one part of the mansion that you love the most? What's the one thing that you would? What's the one story that you would tell people? Just to. What's that?
The third floor.
Third floor. Well, explain that. Why? Why the third floor? I love it already.
It's freaking scary. It's creepy. It's
Isn't that where the kids' room is too?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
The bathroom.
With all the I love that
bathroom.
bathroom. I love that bathroom.
I know, and we were in the tub the one time during a Halloween event, and
What?
How many?
Whoa, whoa. Whoa. I need explanations right now. You just said he was in a tub.
We were scaring people, and my daughter's pretty freaking mean. So the door kept popping open for no reason. And then the one time Katie goes, "You better knock your shit off." And the door just shut. And it's crazy. To know my daughter, you'd know how mean she is. So I was just like, I'd be afraid of it too,
I don't think your daughter's mean.
I want to say something, like, because you brought up, like, the paranormal brew, and, like, what happens with stuff like this and me, and I start drinking if I'm around stuff like this, I just get aggressive toward whatever is there. I'm like, you want to go, bro? You want to go? I'm actually being very serious.
Well, you'll get the opportunity to talk to the paranormal brew because Taryn will be on our show at one point.
Nice.
Yeah, look,
She
it's
definitely will.
Hey, Jody.
Jody's the best.
I have pictures from when I was there. I can bring them up.
Well, what was your favorite part, Tom? What was your favorite part of the house?
You said the bathroom.
The bathroom and the kids' room was the tub. Well, the tub's in the bathroom, but it's like one of those old tubs that have like the legs on them and everything.
I had a bathroom like that. It was a claw tub. I had one. They're freaking rad. We had to take it out of the bathroom of my farmhouse because it was crushing down into like to the wood that was rotting away, and we had to take it out. Yeah, but it was super rad. I wish we never would have gotten rid of it. I would have brought it over here just to have it to put like plants and everything in. So
Well, that's what you see people now up in the country up here. They have plants in theirs.
yeah,
There's a closet.
Okay. Yes.
That's the closet.
So we have some pictures here. Let me make the screen bigger here. And wait, why can't I go to the next picture? I hate this new computer for that reason. Things are different and I don't like it. Oh man. There's got to be a way to Sorry, listen, I have a new computer here that my son built for me. Well, for the house here. And I'm used to the old Windows where I could open it up in a certain here. I'm sorry. I'm not going to explain. I'm just going to try to fix it. So keep talking amongst yourselves and I'll get this going.
Well, Bill, what is your favorite part of the house? I mean, like, what was the go-to if somebody's never been there before? Like, what would make me want to go there?
I mean, to me, it's the whole house.
It's all
good. I just like I said, I put the heat in from the basement up to the third floor. The third floor to me, you know what I mean? I'm not comfortable up there.
I got it.
You know what I mean? I just like I go up to the third floor and I just don't.
It's very oppressive.
Yeah, I just don't feel comfortable with it. You know what I mean? The second floor, Mrs. Fornance's room, her room's pretty cool. Charlotte's room, which was for many years a quiet room, is now a hot spot in the house, which is kind of phenomenal. You know, it just the whole house to me. It's just the whole house. The vibe when I go in there, and I'm in there probably more than anybody.
Tell them about the basement. When you were
That's
in
the only thing I didn't see when I was there was the basement.
I don't like the basement.
I want to see it.
The basement, I was attacked in the basement.
Yeah.
By Kenny Biddle?
as in,
it's funny with Kenny.
I love him.
Kenny, he's my favorite skeptic. And what's funny is, when we talk about Kenny, he is a skeptic. And
yes.
I have, preserving history through the paranormal. Now, mine is a paranormal event. I have like a lot of big names in the paranormal that come out to the event as speakers and guests. And, like Kenny would turn around and say, Bill's the only guy I know that can turn around and have a paranormal event, bring the biggest skeptic in the world
Yeah.
to it.
And we had him at the psychic fair here before.
He's a good guy.
And how many people can you say, like, have been at a paranormal event that's a skeptic that all the paranormal people love?
Yeah.
Kenny's
So much respect for him. Because he makes you think. He makes you
love
think.
him.
He does.
Like, we love about it.
Yeah.
He's an awesome person. Like, even just hanging out and drinking with him, he's...
Yep.
Frank has a question.
I have a question. My hand's raised. You said you were intact in the basement. Would you like to expunge or expound or
Elaborate?
Elaborate
Explain.
on that?
Okay.
Explain.
When
I mean, yeah.
When I
Oh,
first
sorry.
started working in there, I'm the guy who brought the water back on inside the place. I'm the guy who got the kitchen functioning. I'm the guy who got the bathroom functioning. So when I was in there, and this was 11, 12, 13 years ago when I was first there, I was down at work and I was running water lines to the kitchen, hooking it up. And the basement isn't like how you see it now. There's an old heater and things like that down there. It's pretty decrepit. And we had like a wooden bridge built because of the mud and flooding down there. So I started walking, and you know those portable fences posts, the green ones that you back to the ground and you pull the thing. Well, one of them came flying out of the corner and hit me square in the middle of my back. I left the imprint
Jesus
in my
Christ.
back, and then I got shoved off the bridge. Yeah, I'm just like, what? And I've been involved in paranormal probably since I was 14 years old. Probably back even longer than that. And most people would have just ran out of the house and took off and ran.
I would have set fire to the place. No joke. I'm like, screw this. You guys
really
want to be
pissed
here? I know it's history, but I wouldn't ever actually would have done that. But I would have been like,
I would stay.
Well, I got really pissed off and started screaming at whoever did it. I turned around and just said, look, I'm here to restore this place and make it work again. And you don't want me doing it? Tough shit, I'm staying here. So, that was the only time.
Deal with it.
Well, I mean, other things have happened in there. I was hooking the water up the piano. Tom, the piano room. I'm working where the water meter is. The piano's right up on top. A long time down there doing this, sounded like somebody's picking a piano up and dropping it right there. Boom, boom, boom.
Wow.
Walking up in the bathroom, put in the 3 valves of in the bathroom. Doors up on the 3rd floor started slamming. I turned around and said, sounds like you want me to leave. And the door slammed. So I left. I left for a little bit. And then one of the other people that used to be with the Preservation Society comes in. And, when he comes in, he's always locked the door. When he first walked in, he walks in, he locked the door. For some odd reason, I think he's worried about somebody kidnapping him. So we're in there. He goes up to the 3rd floor. I'm out there. I'm having a cigarette. So we go walking back in. He shuts the door. We get in the basement so you see what I was doing. And I was up on the 3rd floor. And the door started slamming again. He goes, what the hell was that? I said, somebody's upset about me doing work in here. And he says, no. I said, yeah. And the door slammed again. Well, he runs up to the 3rd floor and he's like, it's the front door. I know it's the front door. I said, no, it's not the front door. I said, you locked it. He runs up. I'm sorry, we were down the basement. And he goes running up, and the front door was locked. I said, there's somebody in here who doesn't want me doing the work or let me know that they're here. And now this guy is supposed to be part of the paranormal, and he's supposed to be this. He got so scared, he ran. He just took off out of the building. And
See ya.
yeah.
Is there somewhere where we could find some of this evidence that some of these researchers came in? Is there a place that we could see
All
some of the
over
evidence?
YouTube.
YouTube.
All over YouTube. Just look up Selma Mansion on YouTube.
Yeah.
You will see tons of video. I'm not going to say every video you're going to see is going to have evidence, but there are some that do.
Yeah.
There's even
Now, you had brought up
video
some
of
pictures, Tom.
there's even videos of the door, like Bill was talking about, of the door. I think it was on the 3rd floor. It's like got glass on it, like glass
That's
windows.
That's the bathroom door.
That's the bathroom door.
There's video of that slamming shut by itself. Of course, Mr. Kenny Biddle explained it away, but
Well, you have some pictures that you want to show, right?
Well, we take Kenny. When Kenny, see, one thing I like about Kenny, you can have a discussion with Kenny. You know what I mean? And Kenny's a great guy to sit down and discuss it with. Yeah, me and him discuss it a lot because I deal with like a lot of the darker stuff in the paranormal. Kenny wants to say something like that, and Kenny's just skeptic because he hasn't seen it or whatever yet. You know what I mean?
right.
But Kenny could come up with a scientific way of explaining something. But that's what happens. You know what I mean? You can't say that your scientific way is what happened. Or was it paranormal? There's no definite answer onto it. And we can disagree with that. So, you know what I mean? There's a lot of things that you can explain away scientifically, but there's some things that you can't.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And he knows that. He knows that there's things in this life you can't explain, and he said that he fully acknowledges that, but he will explain away what he knows, from experience.
You don't.
I got to say hi to Chuck Sanders because he was going to leave, but he's still here.
No, tell
I-
Chuck.
I see that right there.
Chuck is amazing, and he's done so much for Selma over the years with publicity for us, and the pictures he has. I mean,
The picture that I used for this
Yeah,
event, like the picture of Selma, that's one of Chuck's pictures.
you guys see him we had a craft show the one time. I think it was at a craft show or it had to be something. He made Christmas balls. And,
I'm sorry.
Hey, look, Chuck's got balls, man.
that's what he does. I mean, to me, that's like something special because you know we all joke around and just that's the fact that I just love him and his family to death.
No, he's awesome.
You know, he's stuck through. Like, he got crap on there a few times from other people, but he stuck with us. And he's a champ.
Yeah.
Nice.
You can bring them up.
I was gonna say, yeah. So Tom,
I figured out how to
Tom
advance
met
them.
some pictures. So
These
here
are
we
the
go. We're
pictures I
gonna
took
check
when I
out
was
some
there.
of the Selma.
So there's the first one that you guys saw.
That's
Is that where they kept Harry Potter?
It is.
That's it. That doors it up. That's the staircase.
Like the servants.
That's the
Yeah.
service.
Yeah. This was just something I found out. What was it, second or third floor? It's part of a mantle, but it's like
clean
by
now.
itself.
It's all clean now.
Oh, cool. And then here's another mantle.
We still want to know
course,
where
of
that
course.
goes to. We don't even think that belongs to Selma.
It looks like it goes above a fireplace or something.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
we
but we
don't.
don't see where it goes.
Our garage is filled with stuff that's not even part of Selma. It's historic, but it's not us.
Go back
it's-
to the mantle real fast. It actually does match with it.
That
Like you see the style, and then you go back to that.
Yeah.
It does very much match with
Well, that's what they figured when it was just an empty shell. Oh, we'll just put it in Selma. They could use it.
And then this is just an artistic shot I had
I
going
love
down
that.
the staircase
Isn't that so cool?
from the
Yeah,
third
that's
floor
really
down
cool.
to the first floor.
Yeah,
Love
but it's
it.
not funny when you're looking up and you see something looking back at you.
I didn't see
Oh.
that when I was there. I was disappointed.
Oh
Lots
my
of
God.
looking low.
And then you gotta go upstairs and get
Now this is in the kids' room.
Kids' room.
That's a mild one. Do you get a picture of the other creepy dolls?
Oh, I sure did.
I love them.
Here you go.
There's Annabelle.
See that
See
one?
Annabelle
See
sitting
the
over
one the one in the center?
A Chatty Cathy doll.
That
Now,
one?
is that Chatty Cathy very much original 1792?
No. I gotta tell you that one that people have, they've had pictures with a bunch of stuff they see coming out. We've seen that.
Now didn't Allison bring like one of these dolls on the right or something?
No, these dolls are from my family. These
Oh,
are
all
from
right.
my extended family. My girlfriend Joanna's family. They were from like the 1940s and up.
I thought I remembered Allison saying she brought a doll and put there, but I don't.
I don't know. Because we
Her
had a lot of
dolls-
dolls here, but they left.
Allison
dolls on
is
the other
another
wall.
person that was supposed to be on our show,
Oh,
but we had some mix-ups going on. But like I wanted her on here for her knowledge of Byberry.
yeah.
Excuse me. Sorry, I burped. I did not mean to burp into the mic.
Here's the
There's
bathroom.
There's the bathroom. Look how clean
There's
that
the.
is. That's
Is
horrible.
that Tom's tub?
That's that's one Tom's sub.
Wonton.
I,
That's something that comes from Kenny Biddle's channel.
That's
I
because
That's what they call
we
me.
were drinking that night. That's
I
why.
can see Tom very much drunk in that tub. Not gonna lie.
Just laying in it like Jim Morrison, just.
I was
You
gonna
know,
say
we
it's a Jim
had,
Morrison tub.
We had a guy do a photo shoot there for his album covers, and that tub made the
I
picture.
can see that.
Yeah,
I could see that happening.
I can see some photo shoots out in there.
That's
There's
what,
the outside
That's,
mansion.
is that one of Chuckles? Is that one of Chuck's?
No, that's mine.
That's yours?
Yep.
That's flea
These are
market.
all mine.
Was that the
Now,
craft
can
show?
people have
That's,
parties?
that's the psychic fair.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now,
The psychic fair when I was there.
Oh yeah.
D,
I didn't want to use this one
people-
for the cover picture for this thing because there was too many tents out there. But Chuck's
Yeah.
picture had less tents, so I went with that one.
Yeah.
But it's essentially the
gotta-
same picture.
Can
But
you have
it's got
like
the new
events
roof.
there?
I'm sorry. Go
Can there
ahead,
be
Tom.
events? I'm sorry. I'm so excited about the pictures just looking at the place. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Tom.
Yep.
But like events with parties, weddings, and stuff like that. I mean, it's gorgeous.
Well,
Look at the place
We
itself. It's
just
gorgeous.
had a wedding. My bestie got married there on Halloween. And
sure
Bill
did.
was Bill officiated. He did the wedding.
Dom, are you looking to get married?
Never.
Never.
Wait, who are you looking to marry? Because there's two different
No.
people you could say right now, but no matter which one you say, the other one's going to feel jilted.
I'm just saying, in general, are we allowed?
I mean,
Are we allowed to have a party there? Can I have a birthday party? Can I have my?
you can
16th
have a
birthday
party with
birthday
Little
party?
Bit and Cindy there if you'd like. You can have your cat fight.
Oh, my
Ow. Anyway,
All right, on to
here's
the
the next
next
picture. This is my little artistic picture here. Like
That's
I don't
third floor.
This is all third floor, right?
third.
That's,
It looks
that's
like
third
it,
floor.
just based
That's
on
third,
how
that's
far
it.
the ground is down there. This isn't the first picture I showed. No, it's
That's a
not.
cardboard box.
Well, no, that's
or
a
cardboard.
That's a plank of wood on the floor right there.
Oh,
This is like the little room next to the bathroom, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the servant's bedroom.
Jesus Christ! That's a service.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm not gonna lie. I probably would like to. I probably have a studio or something in there because I do like
Stormbringer.
stuff like that.
This is the back of the house.
Yeah.
My good buddy right there, Stormbringer.
What's up, Stormbringer?
We opened that the one time, and there was nothing but doll body parts all in there. We were like, "Are you serious?" We were like,
Was-
"Somebody had a good sense of humor."
So was this Courtney Love's home at one
It
time?
might have been.
Doll Parts. So it was one of her albums. I'm sorry.
Oh, we got
Or
the song
songs.
again.
You look at
Oh,
it during the day; it's like it doesn't give you the same persona at night, though.
Yeah, I would love to be there overnight. Like, we had actually talked about it. Me, Taryn, and Kenny, and there was somebody else in the conversation, like long ago.
Yeah, we were all gonna
Probably
go
about a
down
year
the hill.
ago. We were talking about like spending an entire weekend
Yeah.
there, and like having one night where we just all got plastered, and then one night where it's all paranormal stuff.
Well, the
Let's do
general
this.
loves
Let's
the general
make this
loves
happen.
news, so he would probably come out definitely.
So 2
Oh.
nights of being plastered. What you just said, Tom.
Well, but for me,
I'll be up north April 4th. So let's start planning.
all right. So here's a closer up
You're on
look of
Facebook.
the dolls.
Well, did you get the other dolls in the other corner?
I
Because that's
think
the one that turned. That's the one we had twice had turn her head.
see. These are not in any kind of order. I randomly went around the house while Allison was like, she drove me there that day because I was
Yeah.
having car problems. Like, so I just, while she was talking to people, I just went up and down all night, all day long, taking pictures and
John, there's John Covey.
what?
John Covey.
There's the comment.
Oh, what's up, John? I wasn't seeing the comments because I'm looking at the actual pictures that I'm showing.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
There's the other side.
Now the dolls are behind that blue chair.
Oop. I thought I could zoom in. Damn it. I can't. I'm really not used to this new computer. I'm trying. I really am.
Yeah,
So
I
is
mean,
it-
this is
These
good enough, dude.
cubbies,
Don't worry
the
about
little
it.
cubbies here. They popped open a few times during events. And
Wow.
yeah,
So the shelving and everything right there, like the drawers and all that, is that original or is that
Yeah.
something like
Yes.
people added on?
that's
That is neat.
yeah.
I
Because
like that.
the roof is like an A-frame.
Yes.
So
So
this
they
is
took
like
advantage of the space. They're like, okay, we're gonna put a dresser right here, basically built
Right.
into the wall.
and
It's
this
freaking
was
rad.
like the kids' room
What is this? What is this right here? The door right there. Is that like a little cubby hole for
Closet.
like?
These
on the
here,
left.
Oh, that's
they're
right.
cubbies, and they
Oh.
we have
Right there, yeah.
somebody put bells on them because they would open on their own. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
You can see the bells there.
yeah,
hanging
because
like
we
jingle
always
bells.
tried like to walk in there to make sure it wasn't from us walking, and they would say shut. And then the one day last year, I was waiting for Taryn to come do their paranormal, do the brew thing. They were having a fundraiser for Selma, and I showed my girlfriend, and we didn't even get in the room. The thing opened, and this green balloon popped out at us. This girl screamed and ran down the steps, and she would not come back in.
She's lucky it wasn't a red balloon because then that's Pennywise and the dancing clown.
Poor Bill went all over the other year for Halloween to find us a red balloon because we had somebody dressed like that for the Halloween haunted house.
Yeah, I'll
Couldn't find a
float down
red
here.
balloon nowhere.
They all float down here.
No, it's funny.
There they
That
are.
road-
That's them. Now she's the one that's turned her head.
Well, yeah, someone just woke her up.
This
Yeah,
one
right?
right here.
The
This one
big
with the plaid. I think that's the one that Allison brought.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't know. But the big one here, that's the one that 2 people have told us they've seen.
She's creepy as hell.
Hey.
All
She's
creepy.
like looking at the camera like, "Come at me, motherfucker."
Well, it's probably because somebody.
Come at me, motherfucker!
I'll tell you something else funny about that room. We had one of the events that we had there. Sabrina does her
Oh, yeah,
crystal
yeah.
bowls. Her crystal bowls.
The healing bowl.
And she was set up in the singing bowl. She was set up in that room. Her and her
Right.
daughter were doing them. So they left. Nobody was inside the room, and all the way down to the first floor, you heard those bowls going off. And,
Wow.
And Sabrina turns around and looked over. She goes, "You're here. Well, who's up there playing the bowls?" There was nobody up on the 3rd floor. Those bowls. Were sitting
And we
there.
heard the bowls on the first floor, and they weren't up there. It was Sabrina's daughter and Allison's daughter, Emily.
That day that I was there, she was doing the bowls on the first floor. Well, I guess that was the piano room.
What are the
Yeah.
balls?
It's like a little.
Oh, the freaking the namache.
Yeah.
All right. So I got to ask this too. Like, all right, for new people tuning in, like Stormbringer and stuff like that, and like some of my family and friends, who is Sabrina, and what does this mean?
She's the teenage witch. What the fuck, man?
Sabrina she's a big part of Selma. Her and I and Michaeline, we run the psychic fair together, and we have such an it's a good. She's always been a supporter of Selma, and then one time she got a hold of me and says, "Hey, how about having a psychic fair?" And I was like, "Okay." And we've been doing it. I think there's 4 years, 5 years. This will be our 5th year. No, I think I don't think so. I think this is our 5th year. I can't remember. It's from last year. Everything bleeds together because.
Can I ask a question real fast?
I don't see them, Chuck.
Yeah, Frank, go ahead.
Did she know she was going to be a part of the psychic fair prior to it happening?
I'm sure she did.
She saw it coming.
Very intuitive.
Did she see it coming?
I'm sure.
I'm sorry. I'm just being.
No, it's okay.
I'm being facetious.
Tom, get some more photos in because we have 23 minutes left, and I want to do this, and we have our big public service.
Wait. We have how many minutes left?
Trauma. No, you have.
We have
you have 13.
Oh yeah, no, we do. Holy shit! I just looked at the wrong clock. I'm looking at California shit. All right, yeah.
All right.
It's
So
just, the minutes aren't off.
That's the last picture I have right there. So
That's the middle room.
Yep.
All right, so
that's the same. That's pretty much the same room as this. Here, I just did a little close up.
I
So
totally read
That's
that.
2 different rooms. That was 2 different rooms.
Oh,
All right, so this has been a really cool show. Interesting. It actually left me wanting to see more within mystery and then visit the house myself. So you guys have
get your ass up here, motherfucker.
Yeah.
When you
and Jason knows, he's like, I'm confused, like, because I said the time wrong. He's one of my best friends. He's one of my main editors, a film buddy with myself. Thank you for tuning in, brother. So him and I have some projects to work on in the future.
D, you were saying?
No, brain fart. Oh, my husband just told me, like, because he heard us talking about Selma. When you look up Selma, make sure, because there is a Selma down south.
Yes. They're
So make sure you look Pennsylvania.
Selma down south is actually pretty one of those places too, because it's that's
pretty wild.
That's Martin Luther King and all this other stuff, and Georgia, Selma, Georgia.
No, there's a Selma Mansion down there.
Oh, there is.
Yeah, there's another Selma Mansion.
Where is that, Virginia?
Well, because you guys keep saying Selma, and I keep thinking of Martin Luther King, Dr. Martin Luther King, who was an amazing man. I actually loved him.
But no, he was just saying, so this way you don't see that big thing. We're thinking, wow, look at that big grand mansion. We're nowhere near that.
It's just Frank the Buzzkill right here. We're like, Selma, civil rights. I'm kidding, guys.
And I got to say that the new roof on there does definitely look good.
Oh, isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
It pops when you're coming up the street, boy. Let me tell you.
Well, I mean, the entire mansion pops because it's the highest point.
Well,
in like the surrounding land.
The mansion, like when I was there when I first started there, and then I had left, and then when I came back, even, and then Bill was with us. he'll tell you that mansion is what it is now. It's like it's beautiful. I mean, it's compared to what it was. There's more got done over what would you say, Bill? The last 3 years, 2 years,
Yeah,
3 years.
well, since I came back, once when I came back and I said, "What do you want me to do?" and they said, "You're the facilities manager." Yeah, I mean, yeah. The sad part about it is there was a lot of lip service. Yeah, I mean, people saying, "I got this, we're going to do this, we're going to do that," and nothing was getting done. And when I took it over, I take my position pretty serious, and I'm like, I'm not a lip service person. Anybody who knows me knows I'm not a lip service person. I'm a doer. Yeah, I mean, I'm just like, okay, things we got to get done. First thing we got to do is got to get new little in this place. So I was like, let me turn around and do what I got to do. So I started reaching out. I went to the senator and I said, look, this is what we want to do. And me and Doug, what's Doug's last name, D? Saunders?
Dom,
Who, Doug?
Yeah.
Sailors.
share screen.
Oh,
Sail.
shit.
Yeah, whatever his name is.
Yeah,
Me
Doug.
and him went up to the senator, and he happens to know a lot about about grants.
That's a Chuck picture.
Yeah.
They both are. This one and this one. He just sent them to me.
And we went in. I'm like, okay, we need to put a roof on. He says, well, how much money do you need? I said, a minimum of $40,000. And next thing I know, we had a check for $40,000. You know what I mean? Some people want to spend money. Also, I said, no. That money's not getting touched until the roof is done. And 3 months after we got the money, the roof was started. A month later, it was finished. And so that was done. Now, we said, what's the next thing to do? He said, well, the windows are next. And I'm like, well, what do you need for the windows?
Is that your dog, D?
No, that's Penny.
dog.
That's Bill's dog. Mine are all crashed. They know better. They're in the doghouse already.
She's spoiled. She's spoiled, that little girl.
Tom, you should ask Chuck to send you a picture of the bathroom with Sabrina.
Well, you heard her, Chuck. We
if
don't
you
have
could
much
do that
time.
if you could
We
do
got
that
8
within
minutes.
moment. Yeah.
Unless, well, Frank, are you guys going on tonight? You're muted or something. There you go.
There we go. Sorry, I was burping and I forgot to turn it back on. It's gross. I'm sorry. I don't like to be rude. I have a thing with eating in front of people, all this other stuff, and I am very polite.
But it doesn't have a problem during the voice.
I don't fart or burp in front of people. We have Roost We Read tonight, every Friday night at 7 o'clock Eastern, Pacific, 10 o'clock Eastern.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well,
No, so we're
I'll
gonna
tell
make
you
this
what.
quick.
If we go over just a little bit, you can always duck out.
You're fired if you go over just a little bit.
Look, let me tell you. Don't make me come all the way over there to the damn West Coast and look at you straight in the eye and go, "Hey, I'm sorry. Can we go a little later?"
Look, guys. I left StreamYard running. I don't know how I did it, but it's a day later. Do you mind if we go over? Well, you already did go over.
Well, but see, the difference is this time you won't be running things, so you don't have to be here in order to get ready for your next show. If we go over like another 5 or 10 minutes,
everything.
You have
Because I
to
did send
tell you
Christmas
about what
photos,
happened
though.
at National Goose Hunting Day.
All right, we're not
It's-
going to get that one picture.
You're fine to
tonight,
go over. You're fine to go over a little bit. It's cool. I'm just
Which,
fucking with you guys.
we're not going to get.
Everything.
I am the golden gold.
Do
Tom,
not cross me.
I'm kidding.
sorry.
what the? Over and out. All right, so what I'll do from here is everyone check out the Selma Mansion. Definitely check out the variety of shows. Tom, how do we get a hold of you as far as what you have coming up and what you have going on, brother?
Okay, so you can get a hold of me first and foremost. You can view my videos at youtube.com/thisistomsworld, and you all should be subscribed. And if you're not, shame on you.
And do the
And
thumbs up.
that's right. I have a new video that I actually edited tonight. I haven't put it up yet. It's going to be up tomorrow morning probably, and it'll be on tomorrow night at 11 o'clock Eastern time on Psycho Bunny Psycho Bunny Death Cult Psycho Bunny DC. Yeah. You messed me up when you did that. Roots Bleed Red, Psychomantium 13, PBDC TV. You'll find them on Facebook and on YouTube, and it will actually be on my This is Tom's World page tomorrow as well. I'll be going over the video that I post tomorrow for that. You can also find me on Dom and Tom's World. We are on Facebook. We are on YouTube. You can find us on all of them.
Frank, you're next, brother.
You can find everything we do at everything you do. I'm kidding, Tom.
Everything I said.
Everything. Psychomantium 13, Psycho Bunny Death Cult, PBDC TV, and YouTube and Facebook stuff. Roots Bleed Red, which is my actual our actual podcast podcast and everything like that, where we talk about true crime and serial killers and really messed up stuff that the government does. And other than that, yes.
All right, so
tonight we're doing Unit 731 at 7 o'clock Pacific Time, 10 p.m. Eastern. And we're going to have some guests crash our show tonight.
Maybe I will.
Maybe I will.
Really?
I don't know either. All right. Selma Mansion. Everyone check them out. This was Bill and Dee. Thank you personally for myself. This is my first time ever meeting you guys. Thank you, Tom, for bringing them on.
One more thing,
you guys, for being here.
Sinister Sisters tomorrow night, 7 o'clock
indeed.
Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. Check out Sinister Sisters.
They're my sisters, Genevieve and Jillian.
They do have a cool show, and they talk about a lot of good stuff. A lot of
they did a great
creepy, spooky stuff.
Two-part episode of the Cecil Hotel. Yep. It was awesome.
Cecil.
They're just two talented individuals, and I'm glad to call them family for sure.
Yes. I want to investigate the Morrison Hotel. It would be cool.
I want to go investigate Jim Morrison's crypt or graveyard or plot.
You're gonna dig it up
someplace. I don't know. I just want to go drink with Jim Morrison.
I want to drink with Jim Morrison too. He's my favorite. But here's this. I'm gonna remove
I'd rather smoke
Frank,
with Jim Morrison. I'm just saying.
And Bill.
I am your god. You can't remove me.
It was nice to meet you guys.
Absolutely. You guys could stay in the
it was nice to meet you too, Dee.
Oh, you too. Good to see you.
And Frank, good luck on your share tonight, brother.
I'll
see you there, and I'm going to share the shit out of you guys. Everyone go check this all out.
I'll be drinking.
I mean, if you guys still want to hang out after we're done the broadcast, you're more than welcome. We're going to have like backstage and talk and all that.
Yep, I'm going to bring people in. Cindy, be ready. I'll see you guys soon, and thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Oh, thanks for having us.
Absolutely. All right, so we've gotten through this. This was a great show. Tom, thank you for doing that, because that was a really cool thing, and I love the mystery aspect and checking out the paranormal.
I love both of them. They're awesome people.
Just good individuals. So that was awesome. I think it's time, because we waited all week. We got really good news though, and
we do.
Yeah, it's we have a public service announcement from Dom and Tom's World for sure. And without further ado, I'll let Tom kind of start doing this, and we'll just go into it.
Attention, attention. Dom has 2 books, and Dom and Tom's World on Facebook has received over 210 likes.
Yes! Thank you, everyone, for that. Like, share, and follow. I love it. All right, so without further ado, again, you could find us on PBDC TV, Psychomantium 13, Roots Bleed Red, Psychomantium, or Psycho Bunny Death Cult, Psycho Bunny DC. You could find us on 8:30 Friday nights Eastern on Dom and Tom's World.
Every week.
Tom, take us out, brother.
Thank you for watching Dom and Tom's World.
Hi! It's me, Nick, the Psycho Mantis. coming to you live from Psycho Mansion 13. Join us here throughout the week for all things in audio, visual, and literary content. You can also find us on the World Wide Web at psychomantium13.com. Join Psychomantium 13 and enter the weird.